All right, I'm going to show you how to structure your pipeline and basically how to take the Lofty default stuff and tweak it, change it just a little bit to make it actually make sense for you. And I mean, if you have a bunch of pipelines, that's totally fine. I get it. I understand it. I know a lot of people that have a bunch of pipelines, as long as it serves a purpose. If you have a pipeline where stuff's just kind of chilling and there's really no purpose of it, you need to figure out where those leads need to go so that there's something happening. Because if you have leads just sitting in your system, what's the point in them being in your system? These should be people that you're reaching out to in some way, shape, or form. And if they don't want to work with you, get them out of your system. Like, just clean things up. Okay. So when you get into your pipeline, let me show you exactly how to go to the pipeline, how to tweak it, change it, all that good stuff. So once you log into your Lofty, you're going to be CRM people. This is your pipeline right up here. You more than likely have new leads. You probably have attempted contact. You probably have cold nurture, warm, hot, active is usually, I think, showing they have in there. So as you can see, everything should move left to right. Now I'm just going to cover basically from here to here. Actually, just what you can see here. Everything past that, that's just like your extras. So as you see, everything comes in new lead. You cannot mess with new lead inside the pipeline. You can't tweak it, change it, nothing. You can't do anything to it. It stays just like that, all right? So you should have smart plans that trigger every single time a new lead comes in. You should have at least buyer and seller smart plans for each one of these stages here. And they should all serve a different purpose because they're all different timelines. Plus, a buyer is much different than a seller. Seller, usually you want longer term nurture. Buyers are usually a little bit faster to convert than a seller most of the time. And I know that can definitely vary. Now, this next one here is attempted contact. So as something comes in as a new lead, you got to call it right away. Got to call it right away. I work with several ISA companies. One of my buddies owns Rocker Box, and he'll tell you within 5 minutes for sure, that's going to get an 80% higher conversion rate than any other times, which is crazy, but it's good. So you call them right away. If they do not answer, you put them into attempting contact. All right. You're still trying to get a hold of these people. You've never been able to get a hold of them. From there, if you ever do get a hold of these people, you're going to figure out which one of these buckets they go in here, right? So you're going to start with cold, which would be 9 months plus. Warm is 3 to 9 months, and hot is 0 to 3 months, 0 to 90 days. And each one of these has a different purpose. Now, as somebody's in hot, maybe they start to ghost a little bit. I'll kick them back down to warm. Maybe they ghost from there, kick them back down to cold. Maybe they ghost from there, then they go into nurture long term. So if I have stuff in attempted contact that I just have not been able to get a hold of, instead of deleting them out of the system, I'll throw them in the nurture long term because I have like a few years worth of touches that happen there. And also, I do have it where if they're not taking action in this pipeline here, it'll let me know. And then if I don't take action on it as well, it'll just literally kick it right back down to warm. So I automate this whole thing to make it just move for me. So that way the leads are always being touched. There's always stuff going on. So with this, like I said, left to right, you want to move these people this way. I change the showing one to active contract just because it's an active client of yours and you have a contract on them. Does not mean you have a contract on a house. It means you have a buyer broker agreement or you have a listing agreement. You have a contract. From there, when you have a contract on a house, it is then pending. And obviously closed is closed. So like closed, I like to have a smart plan that triggers every 30 days to just have you reach out to the person. You should just be calling them, texting them, see what's up, take them out to lunch, coffee, whatever it is, and just stay in front of these people. That's the whole point is you build your database, you stay in front of the people, and they're going to send you business. So if you have one person talking about you, you may get a couple referrals, but if you have 100 people talking about you, you're definitely getting referrals. So you stay in contact with your people. And the way that I do the system and the way that I do the pipelines is to make sure that one, they consistently keep moving through, and two, that you don't lose track of your clients and you don't lose track of any past clients that you had. I even have a reactivation smart plan in here for anybody who hasn't been touched in like 4 months. It'll just kick on and say, hey, what's going on? What's new? And so I'm very good at making sure to keep all my stuff organized on that. As you can see on my communications and stuff, there's 0. A lot of the automation things here as far as these are 0. A lot of these are just test leads that I have in this system here, but every system that I put together, it's going to be reaching out to the people consistently. But I do have two systems. I do an automation engine, which is literally automating this entire thing as everything goes through with the leads. I also have an operator engine, which if you're more of like a sphere-based SOI and you like that calling, texting, all that kind of stuff, that's what that system's all about. So it's going to be more tasks related to all this to keep people moving through this pipeline here. So let's go ahead and get in here and let me show you how to change this up just a little bit. This little tiny gear right here, that's what you want to click. Now, here's the pipeline. If you wanted to move these around, you just simply grab the little bars, hold, drag, move it around. You can see you can trash different ones. If you want to change this, like how I just added 9 months plus, you just simply click on it there. Say it's cold. Okay. 9 months plus, right? Done. So you don't have to go too crazy with everything. Just literally copy the same structure right here and you'll be good to go. The next step from here is making sure that you have smart plans that trigger for this. Now, they have a bunch of stuff in the back end that you can use to get started with. Just pay attention to the trigger. The trigger on it will be pipeline change, and then you just select which pipeline it is. That's it. And it will go on from there. So if you want to go a little bit more in depth, check out my smart plan stuff or check out our school community as well. I got a bunch of stuff in there on smart plans, adding new stuff every week as well. But this is the perfect pipeline to just make it super simple and easy for you. And if you have a bunch more, like I said, hey, that's cool. Just make sure that they serve a purpose. Okay. Like one that I do recommend for people that are with like recruiting brokerages and stuff, like I'm with Real, you could have an agent pipeline right here. And that serves two purposes. And even if you don't recruit, an agent pipeline is fantastic because you can go to your escrow or your title company and see if they can pull you a list of everybody in your area, names, emails, phone numbers, and you upload that in here. No automation for it unless you are recruiting. Then you can have like monthly emails that go out, nothing crazy. You can even share YouTube videos and stuff to them. But the main purpose of it is to blast out your listings. In here, you can do mass emailing and all that kind of stuff, right? You just literally select all your leads. You have another menu that pops up. You say mass email, but your agent pipeline would just have all of the agents in your area. So then you go to that, you select all, just like I was showing you right here, and you send your listing out. Say, hey, you want to take a peek at it? You can even create a landing page on Lofty that doesn't require opt-ins, just so you can get it out to people and have them call you. Yes, of course, you're going to be like, well, they get it in their MLS anyway. Yeah, I get that. But not all agents are created equal. We'll just say it like that. So you want to make sure that you're able to put it in front of people's faces, because if something's right there versus them having to go search on the MLS or look through their million auto searches that they have set up for people, it's just that much easier. So copy this pipeline right here. Do it just like I said on the gear right here. Just go ahead and tweak everything, change it a little bit. And if your timelines are different than this, make it the way that you have it. Or if you're like one of those people that are like, hey, I got A, B, C, and D clients, go ahead and do that too. This is where you take care of that. All right. So hopefully this was extremely helpful for you on the pipelines. I'm going to be doing some additional stuff. Last week, I talked about SEO on your website. So that was essentially hooking you up to Google to drive some traffic. This now brings you into like the converting part of it, because once it comes into the system, you've got to have something going to make sure they keep moving through the system. Okay. So hopefully this was extremely helpful. Go check out our school community, Everett Academy, and don't forget to follow. Don't forget to like my stuff. I would love to chat with you about your Lofty system as well. So you can always go to my website, everettmarketingagency.com. Check out what we do, what we're all about, and schedule a consult. Let's chit chat. Have a great day.